Cybernation Uncensored.
Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Cybernation Uncensored. Here we are playing Cyberpunk Red. I am Diamond Dust, and I would like to welcome you back to Shock and Awe. So, I suppose before we get started, update. Apparently, the person that my boss is supposed to be negotiating with conveniently went on vacation. So he got me for a little while longer, it seems. So, yay! So, we'll find out, but just, letting that one hang out in the air, because there may also just be a chance that it just doesn't happen. Which that means you guys get to keep me around longer. Yay!
Yay!
Or if it does happen, that means I finally get to go to day shift, and I'm not walking around looking like a pale skinwalker anymore. Yay!
Yay!
On that note, we're gonna go ahead and go around the table, starting off with Jack.
Oh shit! Yeah, hey! Openers? Yes.
Yes.
Hi, I am Deckard Jack, and I would play Thornton, the apparently, I don't know, he don't even know where he is, executive / rocker boy. And hilarity will ensue. Oh, and I just have all the debt in the world and absolutely no money now because I bought a shield. Well, sort of. We still got a job to do.
Yeah. Two
favors.
We did. I think we do 2 favors? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'll work that.
We just got to do this first one just so you get the body. The second one's kind of the taxes. Sales tax.
Sales tax.
Yeah.
Sasha.
Hi, I'm Sasha. I'm playing Magpie the Fixer, who Thornton is doing all this for, essentially. Giving the money to the kids. Doing it for the kids.
Doing it for the kids, baby.
Then we go to Ak.
Buongiorno, choombas. I am playing Backslash, your Italian-American netrunner media. Always looking to find a way to turn an honest story into a bad story. It's good to see you all here. It's exciting to see what we got into. We got to get that smear campaign going on today, but we also, recently did make a bad deal with Rockland, so can't wait to see how that pays out.
Hey, it can't be that bad. At least you're getting cool stuff out of it. It's not bad. You're benefiting.
I can honestly say, player to DM, you've made my inner Dago, my inner Italian American, my actually inner Sicilian twitch from that deal.
Well, okay, which one are you though, Italian or Sicilian? That's a big question.
Both.
Oh, okay.
This is the problem. One side's from the island, one side's from the boot. That's why they don't get along.
But my grandma came from the boot, so nearby Rome. So yeah, I've learned a little bit of the culture.
Yeah, just saying. My inner Dago's like, nah, that's a bad deal.
And finally, Kiwi, welcome back. How was things last week?
Yeah, things went good. Yeah. I don't know if they mentioned I was getting a tattoo last week. I can't show it well, but it turned out really great.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
Awesome. Yeah.
Nice axe.
Thank you.
Oh, I love that. And who are you, and who are you playing as today?
I am Kiwi Waste, and I will be playing Zephyr, your med tech, who, is excited to see what shenanigans we're getting up to because I didn't get a chance to rewatch last week, so I don't know what we did.
Oh, Bright Eyes, you're not ready for what's to come.
I'm sure.
Oh no.
That's kind of how I feel about Zephyr. Like, me where, I like, Zephyr's boss, Gauze, happens to happens to have been through the mill. It's just like you're too bright-eyed for this city. Oh dear. So, I think on that note, would anybody like to catch us up on what happened last week? I know we had a not so much a deal gone wrong, just new negotiations. But let's look at it from all the different corners. So Sasha, what about you from your corner? What do you got going now?
So we've got a deal with Rockland that they're providing Thornton's wages to the Birdwatching Club, which is the charity we've come up with, entirely legitimate charity that we've come up with that will help provide for the nest. The kids are, if they need like cyberware, they're gonna get it for free from Rockland, as long as it has the Rockland branding on it. We also negotiated with, and I forget the name.
Continental, huh?
Continental, yeah. We negotiated with Continental to get food and such. Turns out the guy we were negotiating with was a big Thornton fan, so that helped us get decent deals. So we're getting 5 vending machines for the nest.
10 vendors for the nest.
10 vendors for the nest. Sorry, with like food and drink and stuff in it. And we're getting these
Free cell phones.
for like free cell phones. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, agents that are specifically for the kids to be able to access those vendors and has some limited stuff. But in exchange, though, what did he want in exchange?
He wanted us to pay him $5,000 a month, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Was it 5,000?
Tokens. He wanted to actually use tokens. He wanted to give us a limited token system to utilize to buy the stuff, because he's more interested in the data he can accumulate from the kids, so he knows what sells and do things with those products accordingly.
Well, that's what we negotiated up to the phones from.
Yeah,
we got
500 a month in data.
500 a month,
Okay.
and the data on what the kids are buying with the phones.
Also, for those that volunteer, Biomon data to see does it help? Does it help with growth?
Yes.
So, maybe maybe a little intrusive, but not for the wrong reasons? Question mark.
Yeah.
Something
along those lines. It's entirely voluntary, so it's entirely possible that none of the kids want to do it. So they're never going to be forced into it.
What about you? What happened in your corner?
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
So, I have now sold my soul to the devil. That old thing. So we did re-agree that it was going to be 10 times the penalty if I say no to up to 3 jobs or decide to walk away. So that's $100,000 that I would owe Rockland if I break the deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Or death, one of the two. Otherwise known as repossessing the biosystem.
Which will kill you, yes.
Which will kill you, just a little, just a touch. And what else we did? Oh yeah, and then like I said, we negotiated over at Metal Storm with the fixer over there, and I forget the guy's name. So I got my personal body, which is a shield, but we gave him $10,000 up front between me and Magpie, and we still have to do 2 favors, one of which is a upcoming job for, what was it, a smear campaign?
Yep.
We're doing? Yep. And then something else to be named later, in order for me to get my body.
And with that smear campaign in mind, Raven, who's your target for this smear campaign?
So, notes, FBC, bird watching stuff is for me.
And what's the tip about it?
Okay, so the fun tidbit about this whole smear campaign is they want a smear campaign about a kind of NCDPD cyber psycho legendary hunter named Bill Hellhound Mauser. The problem is they don't want the smear campaign on Mauser. They want it on NCPD and their practices on how they, manage or collect or get people into Max Tech. The little tidbits we found or managed to garner, or at least /did with the group's aid. It was one of the things Rita was almost picked up by Max Tech and has actually been almost handcrafted to fail to be a walking board kind of for this project, and will most likely get sold that way because of Thornton. The last chess squad that was destroyed in Glen Even, in fact, was actually related to the person who hired us with the job. However, he wants info on Hellhound because he wants to advocate the fact that NCDPD is not taking excellent care of this officer or various other members of Max Tech, and are basically sacrificing them to the slaughter as frontline cyber psycho force, I believe is what I have here in my notes.
Yep. Just because Hellhound's been showing signs that, from the few times he's been observed, that it raises questions to what NCPD does to help support their officers, and the fact that they're letting someone go this long and just get this messed up really raises the question: do we really trust NCPD's judgment?
And almost kind of forcing him to declare some people psycho when they might not be.
Look, sometimes you just gotta make it happen.
That's true. Well, and that brings up something else we forgot. We're trying to get Rita, since she's pretty convinced that she's about to get booed anyway, to come and hang out with the Jays.
Yeah.
Try to turn her into a
bodyguard.
Yep.
Yeah. There's her being an absolute slosh. I do have your guys' results. Those results will be held for later. So,
Yep.
All right.
Because after what happened with Mike's mom, we kind of need a security for the place. And turns out the Sixth Street roaming the place, not that much of a deterrent. Though I don't know if people would want to screw with the Russian mafia, but this is kind of hands off with them, so they might not even know that they're involved.
What do you mean? The Little Jays is definitely, a legitimate charity organization that has absolutely no ties to the mob.
No, it's a bird watching club, Diane.
Yeah, it's a bird
watching club has absolutely no ties to any kind of mafia whatsoever. It says
Correct.
here it says right here on this piece of paper.
Where did you get paper?
The printer, but that's beside the point. I didn't stock it; it was just there.
I tried it from this weird guy who had it in a glass jar and was sniffing it.
Paper.
Glad someone got the reference.
All right. So on that note, you guys are resting up then for the night, and well, on that note, you guys are free to go ahead and get your day started. Zephyr, you're probably waking up. For you, on the other hand, compared to everyone else last night, you're waking up. You're not used to the smell of haywood when you wake up in the morning. 'Cause you're over at Millie's place.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah, that's you're in the area. Just you got a few missed calls here in the morning.
I'm definitely, that's good first thing. You gotta check the missed calls when you wake up. Order, do that first. So I'll check who's all called me.
Here's be 4 different calls from Miranda, the front desk receptionist over at God's MD.
Oh, right. I'll give her a call back. Yeah, I'll call Miranda back. Be like, hey, morning. How's it going?
Zephyr, hi. How are you doing?
I'm good.
So,
How's everything?
I'm good. I see you haven't shown up for work today. I assume you're making house calls today. Then is what what I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. I got some house calls to make. Yes.
You just hear from further back in the apartment. You're right. He was making house calls. I'm. Anyway.
You were inspecting a patient's a patient's midnight lady, and you were doing a durability test.
Payment has come through.
Exactly.
Payment's come through for your for your recent surgery.
Awesome.
Are you willing to continue to take these people that are coming here because of your first recommendation, or what are you feeling here? What's gonna be the play?
Like they're good jobs, so I do still want to take them. I do feel like maybe they should pay in advance, at least. You know, I do feel more confident we can trust them again. It's just, you know, it's hard to trust someone once try to steal money once. So.
All right.
But I'm down for like getting more, doing some more again.
If it's gonna be payment up front with you, that is fine. That's your policy. All right. Just wanted to check, get ahead on that one because, here at some point, I've got. Can you please stop licking yourself in here? Got some person acting like a cat, wanting some body sculpt work done. Just whenever you have time. I'll book it. I'll book it for later.
Okay, yeah. Book it for later. Let me know, and I'll be there. Yeah, I think got a couple things we might be getting done today, and then I can be down later.
Sure. I'll book this one for tomorrow then. We'll
Perfect. That'll be great.
Call it good. They did pay out the money up front. Normally, it looks like it's just gonna be just base feline sculpt, nothing too crazy. So
Sure. That sounds simple enough. Yeah. No crazy elves going on. So.
I want to make a joke. I really do.
what? What, cat
Yep,
girl?
good job.
What? What?
Working on pussy one day to working on pussy the next day.
Oh my
know.
gosh!
I was trying not to say it.
All right.
Well, somebody does.
So, backslash. Your agent's going off. The alarm clock's going off. Good morning, backslash. It's currently 9 a.m. The weather is currently overcast and 70 degrees Fahrenheit today. Which, hold on, Sasha. I'll convert it for you here because I know you do not understand hamburger per bullet.
What the fuck is a Fahrenheit?
It's 21 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
For a cup of tea over biscuit. Anyway.
Someone needs to do like a British version of the US meme of what the hell is a kilometer with a guy firing 2 guns into the air.
Well.
Just something along the lines of, by golly, what on the Queen's English is a Fahrenheit? And just like dunking a biscuit in a cup of tea.
By the King's Crown, I'm not familiar with that type of explosive. Right, jolly good.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so, you guys, but yeah, you just see through your agent, like, it's currently got your gig, like your current objective put up for the day. And also appears that it's ordered in new clothing for you after the fire incident.
Thank you, Agent. I appreciate it.
For
course.
the kids, right?
No, well, this is like the agent doing.
Since our apartment wasn't touched, I assume it's for the kids.
Yes, yeah. Basically, your agent will micromanage all the little shit for you, so you don't have to worry about it. So, I suppose I would also like to advise that I have taken the liberty to look ahead in the case of Bill Mauser. Apparently, he works for NCPD Precinct 1. Don't know if don't know if there's any way that you can book an appointment with detectives. So.
Good to know. Pull out Giga. Good morning, Giga.
It takes about 3 minutes for this thing to boot up.
It's fine.
Morning.
We have improved agents now. Maybe we can move Giga to a better agent.
I was recommended not to do so due to the fact of some of degradation coding stuff and everything else, or else it would have been top of my priority list.
Yeah.
See, like, Giga glitch out onto the holo projector. Good morning! Hello, 2025! Or 2045. Hello, everybody.
Same thing.
What's up?
Agent, you said there's no way to schedule an appointment with anyone at Precinct 1, correct?
Doesn't appear it does not appear there's an appointment system. That one talks too, as Giga points over at the agent.
Yeah, this is the new version of Agent. Agent, say hi to Giga. Giga, that's Agent.
No other people detected in your room.
It's like two Furbies talking to each other now.
That's exactly what it is. Yes.
I don't think that. I think it's one of them half-ass things compared to me. So anyway, what do you need?
Just wanted to check on you, see how you were doing.
Things are fine. Things are great. Things are swell.
Okay.
However, it sounds like you're on the hunt after some pig.
Yeah, not for the reasons you probably think, but it would be nice to find a way to get in touch with somebody. Specifically, a Bill Mauser, Night City Precinct 1.
Yeah, that man's older than dirt. Is he still alive? Ow! Ah.
Hey, Agent, how old is Bill Mauser? Does the Night City data pool have a record of things like this?
Age undisclosed. Apparent starting service, 2018.
Does it have an age when he started working? When started service then?
Age undisclosed.
But yes, that fossil.
Oh boy. Ah. Well. Gosh, Bill Mauser. Gosh, I remember he used to be a beat cop back when, Studio City was still a thing. But he would go to this place known as the White Wolf Noodle Bar. He'd go fucking slurp down noodles whenever he was on break. So, I don't know if maybe that place has gotten moved, because I doubt Studio City is still even a thing yet here in Night City.
I don't know. I'll have to check the data pool. White Wolf Noodle Bar, you said, right? Sounds like a place that serves some bomb noodles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'd walk in there and, I don't know, it was family business. But, I remember walking in there, you had a older, nice Asian lady behind the counter. But notice your kids were doing homework out like next to the counter, and it's just like, okay, you've come into the right place. So, yeah, one of those joints.
Grab the agent. I will totally actually do a data pool search, see if there's actually even a place like this still around.
There is. It's on the southern end of the Glen, nearby the old combat zone. It basically is relocated after the bomb.
Okay, I think that's where I'm going to start. If I can't get into Precinct 1, maybe the old dog still goes there. Who knows?
I don't know, with, how fossilized he is, maybe it's one of the few things he remembers anymore in life. Yeah. No, he was a bit of a prick of a beat cop back in the day. So
By all means, do go on. Record.
Oh no, nothing for the press.
Oh, that's fine. It's just that getting the, even little bits of information about him. It's building that character profile is what Backslash is doing. Just trying to put the pieces on the board and see how it connects is mainly what he's doing. Probably get a cup of coffee. See if Magpie's even still at home at this time in the morning. I think by this point in time.
Magpie is 9 a.m. What are you up to?
She probably would have gotten up at least an hour ago or so and checking over things at the warehouse.
Well, it's going smoothly, despite everybody working 12-hour shifts nonstop this past week to get the place put together. So I mean, the cargo village is making progress. The kids can start moving in.
Great.
Yeah.
She'll basically go around putting kind of some personal touches on some of the kids' rooms that she would know that they would like, and then message Backslash about looks like the place is ready for the kids to move in.
Cream, what are you doing for lunch today?
I don't really have plans.
Noodles? Question mark. I buy you. You drive.
Sure.
Get a hold of the rest of the gang then.
I will. Yeah. You're like, anybody want to meet up for lunch? Question mark.
Like, sure. Love noodles.
Wow.
I was thinking the same thing. You must be reading my mind today, Zephyr. I heard of this great noodle place down at by the old combat zone, south side of the Glen. I totally want to try it out. White Wolf Noodle Bar. Meet there, say noonish, one-ish, latest. What works for y'all?
One works. Let's meet around one.
Make sure Betty's not got me booked up. Sure. Won't be as good as my grandma's.
All right. So with that, then.
No crawfish in it.
No problem. No, she's wild.
With that, then, Thornton, what's the morning looking like for you before you decide to before you're heading off to your personal matters with the crew?
Well, morning starts off with a can of Smash and pre-pack number 468, which is something that appears to be meat, but you never really know anymore. So we'll chase that down.
I can't believe it.
Pump a little iron. It's not meat. Start looking around for a Skinny Bob. It's just as good. We'll start eating on that. Work out for a little while. Make sure that Betty didn't have anything on the schedule, because she sometimes will ninja schedule me for something, and then I'll go, okay, I gotta go do that. And then I get the call about the noodles. I'm like, sure, okay. And I'll go ahead and I'll ping Betty and Zach and see if they want to join us, and then we'll set up to go drive on down there.
All right. So with that, as you guys arrive to, you guys are making your way down to White Wolf Noodle Bar. Betty does follow you. It does get you up to date on yesterday's meeting, which apparently your boss is like really dancing around something, is what she's picking up on. And upon her doing a little bit further investigation, there's something coming down the pipe for you, Thornton.
Okay.
She slides over some hard copy files, or like scream sheet copy files of the of what looks like basically a memo going to a someone else is supposed to be getting involved with basically making the Raging Cajun sensation disappear. Unknown who Katana is, but it seems that one Katana is getting involved with with you. So you have at least some idea that, you know, someone's out looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
But they're only known as Katana.
Okay, so the corpse heard about this now. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Corporate knows about it.
Okay. I asked Betty, you know, keep poking around if anybody over there has heard anything about it. That way we can at least know whenever this person's coming, just to have even a half a second more warning. But yeah, I mean, we already know about this.
Yeah, the memo is basically someone at Militech dropped word to N54 that this was happening, but they don't know who it is. So N54 was just given warning about it. So people higher up do know.
Okay.
But as you guys do gather, the White Wolf Doodle Bar, it's kind of an open dining, like the doors are always, front doors are always open, and you come into this large room of just like small tables and a bar, and it's you can smell. It smells good down here, but it definitely smells like, okay, this is probably going to be a 20 Eddie meal at the most expensive end. But it smells like it might be real meat.
Real meat for 20 eddies?
Might be.
Really?
Depends on how early you get there.
So
Real meat. Just don't ask where it come from.
Oh.
I guess how special? I'm gonna see what, you know. Is it busy at the moment?
It's a bit busy.
Is it one of those like grab your food and go kind of places, or do they actually have like sit down eating?
Yeah, you can sit down here, either up at the bar or at one of the tables. It's just like there's a lot of people in here catching, you know, food on, you know, their like 20-minute lunch break before they gotta get back to finish the rest of their 6 hours of their shift yet. You know, 7 to 7, 8 to 8. You know how it is.
Absolutely. Did we all arrive at the same time?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got Betty. Do we got we got your driver as well?
Yes.
Thornton?
Oh, I mean, if you need me to stay in the car, I can.
No, come on, man.
Okay. All right.
So,
We're making you sit outside while we're eating lunch. Come on.
yeah,
How much of a dick beat the guy up?
I mean, I pack lunch,
Oh,
you know,
that's
so that way. But thank you. I mean, Betty, I'm pretty sure it's kind of expected because, you know, she's basically your right-hand lady. But, you know, I'm just the driver.
Come on,
Oh.
dude.
looking for a spot that will fit the 6 of us, giving Thornton's size and the nature of the bar, you know, how busy it is at the moment.
There is a corner booth that seems to have just enough room that, you know, if Thornton pulls up one of the steel chairs, you should be good to go.
Let's go. Let's grab that place over there in the corner.
So, pulling up,
Sounds good to me.
pulling it up, you got some options between the 5 Eddie bowl, the 10 Eddie bowl, the 20 Eddie bowl, and if you really are looking for it, there's also the 50 Eddie bowl that's got real meat in it. Like, it's guaranteed it's real meat for 50 Eds. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll get 20 Eddie bowl. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right.
20 Eddie Bowl sounds good to me.
50.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I want the big one.
So that after about 30 minutes, well, takes about 30 minutes do the rush. You guys have brought out your bowls of food. Sure enough, you guys did get here at 1 o'clock, so it's still early enough in the day. There is, in fact, real slices of chicken breast in the 20 Eddie bowls and the 50 Eddie bowls. Can I get perception checks?
Backslash just sniffing it, trying to figure out what this weird thing is.
Poke, poke. Oh, I mean, it's that immediate look like, oh, that's tofu. That is not tofu.
That's like really well seasoned tofu. What the fuck?
Yeah, poke, poke, poke. No, it doesn't got the sniff. Almost suspicious of it.
All right. So, Backslash and Zephyr. Kind of looking amongst the crowd, you do happen to see a like at the far end of the bar, trench coat propped like thrown over the back of a chair, and an older gentleman just slurping down a small bowl of noodles. Seems to be trying to demand for 4, but the woman behind the counter is saying no, only 2. But what's up?
Go ahead, please continue.
But like cross-referencing the images, this is very likely Hellhound that you're looking at here.
Give me just a second, y'all. Magpie, make sure you get a receipt for this for the business. And I will grab my is there a spot next to him like on the bar? Just sit next to him?
Yes, there is.
Grab my bowl of food and go over and sit down next to him.
All right. That's the case. All right. He's brought forth a just a simple like 10 Eddie bowl.
Try to listen to see what he's what maybe they were arguing about or debating over.
He was very insistent that he received a what looks like 4 hard-boiled eggs in his bowl instead of just 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How's your food today? Trying to stock up random conversation with the guy.
He just doesn't seem to be does not seem to be giving you the time of day here. Busy.
Food's important, man. I completely get that. Just wondering by chance if you were, maybe that legendary guy I've been hearing about, Bill the Hellhound Mauser.
He just put his chopsticks into his bowl for a moment. You're another one of those N54 punks trying to get another word out of me about the investigation. You're not getting a word about it.
Well, cool. Actually, I'm not actually with N54. I actually want to do a story about you because I hear you're some legendary cyber-psycho hunter, been in service now for almost 3 decades. And, if I could just buy you your meal and take a moment of your time here, I would really appreciate that. I'm trying to better understand the legend, the man himself. I'm not with N54, I swear. Fuck those corporate fucks.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Asking for my strong stuff here.
Mm-hmm. I just might be. Ooh, something wrong here. Oh, there is. I need to fix something here. One sec.
Oh, straight to rolling initiative. Jeez.
No. Do not panic. Don't
Whoa.
worry. Don't
Whoa.
worry. Don't worry. It's okay.
Fucking cyber psycho, check.
No. Do not worry. Don't panic. Oh, there we go. That explains why. Anyway, he should be rolling at 11 there, and instead of 10. Once again, something else. Just an error I noticed. But persuasion 11. You're not just doing a story about me. What are you doing a story about?
Bruce? Okay, so I'm pretty sure the NCDPD is doing something questionable in terms of some of the law enforcement officers they're actually keeping on the payroll, specifically in the Cyber Psycho department, MaxTac department. And I've been noticing, I've got some leads on some very questionable ways they are recruiting people, almost even recruiting cyber psychos to fight cyber psychos. I think it's a little strange the treatment NCDPD is giving our frontline people in these areas. And I'd like to do a story because I honestly, between me and you, I think they're grossly undertreating you and various other people in your profession and department. And I want to get to the bottom of it because if I can bring it to light, I can improve the well-being of you and some of our legendary personnel and strengthen the capabilities of our Cyber Psycho MaxTech personnel.
Looks over, just hard stare at you. So, still media nonetheless. And honestly, if I'm not gonna talk to newsies like you.
Fair enough.
So if you knew what was good for you, I would, wander back over across the bar where you came from.
Well, look, I'm going to do the story with or without you anyways. At least I figured this way this might be able to keep what happens from making your life any more difficult. Sorry I asked, man. No, I don't think it looked real good for you beating up a media at a bar.
Roll me a human perception check. That 11 your human perception?
Yep.
Backslash, it looks like something was about to let go, but it looks like something else intervened before Hellhound could actually talk to you before just telling you to fuck off. So
he's
very
not allowed to talk to.
Yeah, it seems
Like
like
maybe something neurally is preventing him or influencing his actions.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I will take this bit of information, smile at him, grab my bowl, and head back to my table.
All right. And then, so that, gonna be able to what? So with that in mind, you can kind of tell that it's just slight enough, but you could probably point it out. So there is a piece of evidence for you that something is holding up Hellhound. So Where do you think your next step's going to be then? Backslash.
Kidnapping. Oh, oop.
I honestly need a minute to backslash IE and me need a minute to think about that. The inhibitor chip is a very good piece of information. If I could scan him and maybe get a little bit more detail of the cyberware in him, that could be really, really useful. But it's not really going to help much of anything else. I kind of need some way to. I don't want to have to go hack NCDPD, but I might need to in terms of trying to find information of like some of the stuff going on. So I'm formulating. I'm percolating. Okay, I'm percolating.
All right, roll me a rumors check.
You want anything with that?
Give me either streetwise or library search. All right. So this one's a little bit hazy, backslash, but it does sound like there is the possibility that NCPD contracts out some rippers to handle surgeries on their police personnel from time to time because they can't afford to give everyone trauma team or everyone, access, like hospital access instantaneously.
Rippers are the backbone of the Night City. Okay.
So, with that in
What
mind,
would be maybe some of the closest rippers to NCDPD number one?
Actually, Zephyr.
I don't need an exact list, but like I think that's what he's going to probably, based off that rumor, start looking into.
Well, if you're asking that question, Zephyr, off the top of your head, there's Gauze MD, which, I mean, Gauze is quote-unquote qualified more as a ripper because, they're a clinic, but they do handle surgeries, like the hospital-level surgeries from time to time. And you have had cops come in there from time to time. And another place you know of in South Night City is Savage Docks. I will give you that. Those are two major clinics nearby NCPD Precinct 1.
And I'll let Backslash know. It's like, yeah, we've handled some cops over at Gauze MD, but you said Savage?
Savage Docks.
Savage Docks. It's like I heard half of it and then the other half left my brain instantly. Like, yeah, and then there's also Savage Docks. That would probably be close by. Those are the only two I know about, though. In that area.
You thought about seeing if he has any family or known associates you can talk to? As well?
I didn't. I'm just assuming he's at this point a lone wolf, but I'll look into that as well.
Let's see. Look on family. That's gonna be either a streetwise check or a library search, you guys.
I guess Magpie will streetwise it.
Yeah, streetwise.
Do library search.
Great. We've got the we've got the street smarts versus the actual smart.
So, Zephyr. Now, normally, Zephyr, I imagine you wouldn't just hand out patient information, but at one point, for Hellhound, when he's shown up at your guys' clinic, he had a contact of a woman who was last marked as wife, now removed from the contacts, but just kept in the record. A woman by the name of Irene.
Okay.
Which Magpie with that 21, you actually happen to know where Irene is from. She is from where, you know, because you left you left Little China to go to Haywood, correct?
Yep.
She is from Little China. And rumor on the street is that Irene is Hellhound's ex-wife.
I mean, who better to get dirt on the man than an ex-wife?
Oh yes, that's an idea. Primo.
Now, Thornton, with that streetwise though, like Magpie knows Irene, but Thornton, you do know, from way back then. At one point, you guys had one person that has ended up becoming a bit of just his own tabloid thing. He is known as he's known as Malarkey nowadays, who decided to follow on this, you know, divorce of a big time cop and, you know, his wife, and it turned out to be a really messy divorce. However, NCPD paid N54 off to just wipe the article.
Lose that information.
Do I have Malarkey's contact, or does Betty?
You would have Malarkey's contact, because he did work in like that entertainment division after a while.
Okay, I'll say, hey, backslash. This guy might have already done some of your legwork for you, and I'll give him your the contact.
Backslash.
I seem to remember hearing something like that.
Like Backslash will look at it, and then like his face will drop, and he will slowly kind of look up at you. You know a person who runs his own fucking tabloid, and you're now just telling me about this? I thought we were friends.
Don't think about it. I trust you better.
That means the world to me, sure. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. There's some good leads, guys. That's why you're the dream team, guys. You make the dreams happen.
All right.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right.
Which, by the way, one other thing, Thornton, Marcus Malarkey Burnholm lives in the Glen.
Oh, like down the street from me?
No, you live over in like over New Westbrook in the hills. Marcus lives like in the neighborhood. He lives where you guys are nearby right now.
Yeah, we're in the Glen right now at the Noodle Bar, so.
No, he's right down the street.
Oh yeah, well, in the neighborhood, maybe not quite down the street. So, give me a library search if anyone wants to try to find Marcus. If you guys are gonna go confront Marcus in person, or what are you guys feeling?
Oh yeah. The tabloid artist? Oh yeah, this is.
So, Backslash and Zephyr, upon having a good hard look, he's kind of like right at a spot where the Glen, the University District, and South Night City meets. He runs a tabloid office out of one block. So if that's would that be your guys' next stop, or do you guys want to go see the wife first?
I mean, the guy's closer, right?
Yes.
Then let's go.
Yeah, I'd recommend hit him first, and because then you can use whatever you find when you're talking to the wife to kind of help direct that conversation.
Oh boy. All right. So with that, you see Zach go get the car started up and just kind of look at Magpie. You guys need a lift to where you're going? I can put your bike in the back if need be.
I'd appreciate it.
Okay. So with that, though, you do see news reports going out about a new unregistered PMC group. And this is more one of the other groups, what one of the other groups is working on, and just to kind of keep the world posted here. Basically, a group known as the Neighborhood Watch. They basically act as a PMC. Currently working on gassing out the old combat zone, flushing people out of there with much more potent than tear gas. Basically, new age mustard gas getting pumped into the old combat zone.
Oh, that old thing.
Yeah.
Do we have a nest in the old combat zone? If
No.
so, I'm gonna contact Jay. Okay.
But that stuff is drifting towards the little China, old Japantown nest. Which Jay is very aware about already and has informed you that he is sending people to Haywood.
Yeah, we gotta get them out of there.
Oh, like Jay's already leaps and bounds ahead of you. It's like, you don't mind if I send people your way, do you?
We can take them in. I'd rather them be here than having to deal with that stuff.
Great. I guess it's easier to ask forgiveness because I kind of already sent them to move in. Yeah.
I figured.
So you're now tripled the capacity.
Oh, there's room. It's
double
just
capacity.
they gotta get people in. There's enough room to house all of them. It's just not all the cargo containers are ready yet. So
we're gonna need to get some more agents at this rate.
With that, you guys are arriving over to the tabloid studio. Now, I need to check if he happens to run a... I need to check if there's a name for his business. But as you come in... make your way up to a floor that's which it shows a Marcus Burnholm has the 4th floor of this building for his studio.
Did I know this guy personally?
You have had a couple of touch and goes with Marcus where he's filmed a couple of your other events before from wrestling. Basically, he knows how to make a story out of anything and everything you throw at him, and it sells.
Okay.
He's a little slimy. He's a little sleazy.
Mm.
He makes Willie Mays look like it. Basically, if there was a Sleazebag Award, Mr. William Mays, 80-20, and Marcus here might be in a 3-way tie for it.
Okay.
Speaking of William Mays.
Actually,
y'all should watch Damon's VOD from last night.
Well, speaking of that, you do see as you guys, I imagine you guys are just inviting yourselves into the studio. Doors open. You see a young woman filing her nails. Just, if you're here for an appointment, Mr. Malarkey's a little busy at the moment. And you just hear Willie Mays, I'm telling you, Malarkey, look at my nose. The freak just fucking socked me in the face, smashed my glasses. Do you have pictures? Yeah, I have pictures. Here. Look at them. I need this all over the news.
How did he get pictures? So I want to know.
Sure, it's got an observation camera on it.
What's got an observation camera?
The turret that was in Willie Mays' apartment, Sasha.
Yeah, but didn't we wipe that?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got pictures. Look! 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 Look what they did to this wonderful face. Now I've only got a face for radio for a couple weeks.
You always had a face for radio.
Yeah, I was just like, "Why did you guys have an appointment with Mr. Burnholm by chance, or what can I do for you? My name's Nancy, by the way."
Hey, Nancy, how are you doing today?
I'm good. It's kind of nice to see someone actually have some manners around here.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, It costs very little to be courteous to each other.
I mean, manners is about the only thing in Night City that doesn't cost you anything these days.
Oh, Thornton! Long time no see as you're coming in. How are things back at N54? Are you still doing the show business? Still out there wrestling?
Oh yeah. Let's just say it's been an explosive event.
Oh, I saw. Oh, goodness. So,
we wanted to talk to him. Got a little question going around.
Okay. Well, I bet you guys could hear a very wonderful, familiar voice back there losing his mind. Mr.
He knows
Burnholm,
me too.
you just see her press her desk agent. Mr. Burnholm, you got people here to talk to you. An old friend from N54 is here. And after a bit, you see the door open. And you see kind of this skinnier older gentleman with like salt and pepper hair and beard, wearing a turtleneck and a black business jacket and black pants and polished black shoes. Just open the door. Just come on, Willie. I promise we'll try to get this somewhere on this week's tabloids. I promise, Willie. We'll talk about payment soon enough beforehand. I need at least €500 bucks for the initial print. Don't worry, I'll see about it. And sure enough, you guys can see Willie Mays' nose is just swollen. Like it is. He's got like a bozo nose going on.
Nice. Click.
It just.
Hey, Willie. You need to start hiring some more hustle around there, huh?
He just kind of looks at you with just daggers as he's on his way out the door.
He doesn't remember me.
Yeah, he doesn't remember who you are.
He does remember you.
It's just a comment. It's just a commentary that just got to him. Anyway, Thornton. Long time no see. We're still not mad about the whole thing back in 2044 over that picture that came out a little wrong. That's all this is about, right? We're not holding grudges.
No, of course not.
All right. Great. And you notice he's got like very like lime green cyber eyes on his eye as he's looking over you guys. Anyway, you guys need to talk to me.
June here's got a little thing he's working on. He wanted to talk to you about it. I think it's something that you might have dealt with at one point.
Oh, sure, yes. Come in. And you guys come in. He has an office. It smells. Do you guys know what like doctor's office furniture smells like?
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of that smell of like cheap pleather. It smells like clean office in here, but like with just that touch of like cigar smoke in here. All right, well, I say, what do you got for me today?
It's actually what you have for me. I've heard about
really?
your work. I love your work. I love what you do. Really enjoy it. You can call it that. More like an enthusiast in the practice of manipulating information for the purpose of entertainment is also a part of my trade. So game recognizes game. I salute you, sir.
Well, I sell the truth to the people that, nobody wants the people to know about.
Absolutely.
Hang out the dirty laundry about everyone's favorite celebrities.
So, you might have an old story you no longer care about, some information you did. I'm trying to find... Well, how well do you remember a person by the name of Bill Mauser? The Hellhound.
Who doesn't know Hellhound? Oh, gosh. Oh, so I think I know what you're here for then. You're here for a story that N54 never published, but word still got to the street just a little bit.
Maybe. Depends if that helps the story I need done.
About that interview I had with formerly Mrs. Mauser.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I would actually very much appreciate this information.
All right. Well, I'd say, you know, I need to still make some money off of that. And because it was such a really good story, and the fact that those slimy assholes over at NCPD are hiding the truth about what's up with Bill, I need $5,000.
How about I keep your byline and let you take credit for the whole story?
Really? You're gonna... Okay, so you're not just trying to poach a story off of me?
No, I'm legitimately not. I need this story told to pay a debt.
Okay.
I don't need the credit for it. I just need the story to go live.
So...
If you want the credit, take it.
Proceeds go to me, then?
All you could take 100% claim. I will put your stamp and seal on the story.
Well... All right. Do you think we could maybe settle on at least 1,000 for me to just hand this over, though? Because, you know, information's not free.
I mean, if we're gonna be surrendering all rights to it, I'd say you're gonna be earning more than enough to be able to take the initial loss on this one, surely.
So, are you?
I understand the.
Are you haggling him?
Yeah, basically trying to haggle him into like giving the information for free in exchange for
free. Okay.
For all the money that he's gonna get in the future.
All right.
Really hamming up the amount that he's gonna be making in the future for it.
And I'll add, and well, you did bring it up that you do kind of owe me a little bit.
Okay.
Call it square if you help choom out.
So in that case, then Magpie, you can try to get it for free against him. So go ahead and roll. Oh, I was gonna put a -2 on that one, and 26 does beat 12.
Good luck.
All right. Well, he just
You're gonna
kind of
charge me to take a TED story.
All right. You know what? Fine. You know what? Here. See, pushes over a story, and it shows a photograph of a younger Bill Mauser and a young woman standing out in front of a house, smiling at a camera, and it just says, like, job or marriage? What's more important? Well, we found what was real important to Bill Mauser when he decided to give up everything he had with his wife to continue chasing cases on behalf of the NCPD. Is the NCPD destroying lives one by one? Find out in this all-exclusive interview with Irene Mauser.
Excellent, Choom. I do greatly appreciate this.
Now look, what you make it? I need you to know, though, the fact that N54 supposedly still claims rights to this, I think it's a load of shit. I just, I just need to make sure that, this gets out to the right people, okay? So,
I will ensure my damnedest it does, Choom. If Backslash does anything, he makes sure a story affects the pool.
Just don't, take this information at face value. Don't skew it. I tuned this story to make sure that it worked out just the way it needs to. All right?
You got
see, I appreciate that. I do. I will see if I can live up to your expectations, Marcus.
Puts a hand out. Nice
Give him a
meeting you,
shake.
kid. All right. With that, you guys now have, you have, a odd behavior caught on film by Backslash from Hellhound, and in what appears to be a long trail of like what looks like Hellhound's activity, documented in a Scream Sheet article. Also followed up with a interview with Irene talking about what looks like what led from a happy marriage into basically divorce over domestic violence. And somehow that never showed up on Hellhound's record.
So we've got 3 pieces of evidence so far,
Yeah.
by the sounds of it. Do we want to go and see the ex-wife and get more, or?
Yeah, because the only problem with the evidence I have at the moment, because like the story either got buried or didn't do good to begin with. Not that I don't think Mauser, you know, I'm not going to knock Mauser or anything else, but you know, the story only went so far or got buried for certain reasons. The more interesting thing I want to find is anything that we can really hammer home to the cyberware. That's what's going to sink the story in together. That's the only piece of evidence I really think people missed with this story. And if you could really push that narrative, it would tie the whole thing together. And people would actually believe it more. Not that it's going to make it matter. I'm at max evidence anyways. But that's Backslash's thinking. It's missing... We're missing that crucial piece.
I mean, if we could get some evidence of, like, that chip or something getting implanted, that'd be a home run.
Yeah, pull medical records, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or even something that got scanned and came up on at one of maybe the Ripperdoc clinics or something like that. You know, really anything to hammer home that aspect. Nah, the story's golden then after that. But I do want to check with Irene just as a curiosity, because that's probably going to help based off my cybertech, the cyberware theory here. But the main gold mine now is either going to be a clinic to find that last piece of info.
I mean, if anything, depending on how long he's had this behavior chip in, they could have like forced him into this domestic violence to split them up so they could control him better.
For Zephyr, how long ago was it since he stopped by Goss's place?
I don't know how long. I haven't been there that long. Like I'm pretty young, so it couldn't have been that long ago.
I mean, if y'all grabbed a scan of him during one of those visits, that's always something to think about as well.
Yeah, I can always see what information I can get at my clinic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Might have to hack that, but
Yeah.
So with that, the clinic is on the way to Irene if you guys want to hack the clinic. Or try to bribe someone into handing over records. And then you guys will be off to go see Irene. But for now, we're going to take a short break. All right?
Okay.
I gotta wait for
I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
I mean,
I'll be back in 10, guys.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
We found out
Make a
what
call.
happened last time someone tried to hack Gauze's clinic.
Made too much noise.
Yep.
Alright, so today's episode has been brought to you by Lion Banner Games, Studio Agate, Free League Publishing, Sirescape, Fantasy Grounds, Modiphius, and Loki Battle Mats. Thank you for everything you do over here at Cybernation Uncensored. And to the viewers like you, thank you. So, the letter of the week. Let's find out what the letter of the week is. It is going to be... Oh boy. Today is brought to you by the letter D. D as in oh gosh, struggling. As in Dylon firearms. Terrible guns. Also, D for Doomba. Also, I created a nice little subsidiary company for Gunsmart, Electronismart. Your security on your budget. Alright, I need more water. I'll be right back, chat. So, chat, I guess I'll just release some exciting news. Probably here in the future, your guys' favorite purple hair GM might be showing up at Gen Con this year. Yeah, D for Danger Gal, very good. But I hopefully I can make it work, but you guys may see me at Gen Con. I'll be, of course, doing GMing, as one does, so you could actually come play at my table. Or, of course, you know, just as always, I can't wait to just meet more of the community. Oh my gosh, I could actually, you know, go see Rob, if Rob's going to Gen Con this year. Yeah, I actually meet a whole bunch of y'all that might be going to Gen Con this year. No Gen Con clue? Well, no promises of that. Make sure I just take my extra immuno boosters to, you know, help keep me in shape. Yeah, I got my... Yeah, I'm up to date on my vaccines and whatnot, but, you know, I still take multivitamin to help me keep feeling better. Yeah. Oh God. Actually, you know, I'm gonna text Rob. See if Actually, speaking of which, where is Rob? Oh, usually I see like the Cyber Nation Uncensored title pop in at some point with a Malorian Arms 3516 and a Rob Mulligan emote. But yeah, but other than that, yeah, last night, one of my other groups, the Nomad Rocker Boy, they were told, a person had given instructions to the party last night to rough up Willie Mays a little bit if he doesn't give, if he, you know, doesn't hand over information and, you know, break his stupid looking glasses on her behalf. The Rocker Boy ended up critting Willie Mays in the head for 36 damage. Now the stat block I have for Willie, he's only got 30 hit points.
No, it was 39 damage because it was 34.
Oh.
17 doubled and then 5 for the crit.
Anyway, it was still above 30 hit points, and Willie does not have head armor.
Thankfully, it was non-lethal, but
I'm gonna start having you guys specify if it's lethal or non-lethal before you punch someone, okay? All right, I am going to start doing that because, like, had you guys killed Willie Mays? Oh boy.
And above table, I honestly think it would have been in character for Taz to do it lethally.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, Ghost is starting to regret being part of the group just with how things seem to be going.
Well, looks like you're assigned though to dealing with
Yep.
trying to find you know, one wanted PM, like That, Kurt Hansen of the time of the Red.
Hmm. I mean, she's close to getting her Beaverville house, so...
Oh, she does have Trauma Team access, too. That's right.
Yes, she has Trauma Team Silver currently.
Yeah. Well, what's going to happen, though, when you get to move to your house? Because you have access to the executive zone. B does not.
I have 4 tokens that will allow people access to the zone.
That's fair, but what happens when you get your 3rd employee?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because that's not until like rank 9, so...
I was kind of thinking about that here. It's just like, huh. Oh boy, I get to play Keeping Up with the Joneses with you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I get to create some absolutely first world problems for Ghost. I can't wait.
I mean, I doubt she's ever going to get to exact level 9 with how the campaign seemed to be going.
Really? I mean, you guys have been doing pretty good, but...
Well, more just the fact that campaigns seem to end too long, so...
I don't know, because, you guys are going to be working this case for a little bit. I decided to take Law and Disorder in a different direction.
Okay.
Just, keep things fresh and keep it alive. And it's just like, we're going to bring it back down to the street. Well, you do also have the option of a penthouse in place of a Beaverville McMansion. In my case, if you would rather that.
Beaverville house, you mean? Yeah. I don't get the McMansion until level rank 10.
Well, yeah, but you get you get the option of a penthouse or a house, either or. Is what I allow for.
I might take the penthouse then, just to make things easier for people. So they don't have to wait for, like, they can come visit me without having to go through, like, the TSA to get to the...
Oh, they're still going to have to go through the hassle of security for where they're going, because those buildings are protected like tiny executive zones. They're just not the executive zone.
Yeah. But the Beaverville house does come with maid service.
So will your penthouse.
Ooh,
Your
maid service.
Okay.
Somebody's thinking upscale.
Well, my exec character Ghost is very close to reaching exec rank 7.
Oh, nice.
All right, are we good to go?
Yep.
Yes, I am.
So, are we dropping off in the clinic first, or are we seeing Irene first?
Well, on the way to
Yeah.
the clinic, I think we're going to the clinic first.
Okay.
Makes the most sense. Yeah.
All
On the
right.
way there, though, Backslash does want to ask Zephyr along the way, like, hey, if we can't find the information and we go by Gaz's, do you want to try to use your influence in looking up some patient records? Maybe for a case or a project or surgery information getting up to date on kind of thing.
Do that. That's no problem.
All right.
Like, I'd rather lead since you have the connections here, even though, maybe a little uncomfortable, we can help you. But if I'll hack it if I need to. Totally, 100%. Could try to give you that chance to, maybe make some network connections, influence some people. You are an up-and-coming, doctor after all.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks. I don't know how much information they can give me, but I can always see what I can get.
with that, you guys are arriving to Gauss MD, which, of course, it's in a mega structure. And as you guys get up there, you see a giant neon sign there, and a couple of the doctors out front having a smoke. Just hear from one of them, just Zephyr, new lad in town. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. How are you all doing?
Not too bad, but you're getting yourself a bit of a reputation over here. Just becoming our body sculpt technician. It seems.
I guess, yeah. I didn't really, wasn't really my intent, but it's making solid money on it, and I like helping people. It's been good. I don't mind the reputation for that. As long as it's it's a reputation for doing good work, so it could be worse.
A reputation for doing good work is never a bad thing. I mean, hell, even a reputation for doing a good work of being a psychopath killer is a good thing in some ways.
True, yeah.
Implying something, I think.
As shapers. As you guys are entering, though, from the dirty mega structure into the clinic. What's up, Backslash?
My Twitch feed died. Was that like, are we not?
No, looks like I'm
Twitch,
good.
No, we're on.
Yeah.
It was my Twitch died. I figured it out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. I was just like everything's good on my end.
Yep, it's all good here.
So that you guys are coming into, clinic. Welcome into a room. It doesn't seem too terribly busy. A few patients in. Oh, you back from making house calls already?
Moment. I kind of need some help with another house call, actually. I was wondering if I can check on some information. I know I can't get too in depth on other patient files, but it's for one of the house calls I'm doing. I need some info on what's his name, Hellhound? Yeah, so about Mauser.
Mr. Bill Mauser.
Mr. Bill Mauser. Yeah.
Well, of course, patient records are kept upstairs next to Gauss's office, so
Of course. Yeah.
have to go up there, go have a talk with Ned. Which-
Yeah. I'll go do that real quick.
All right, so Zephyr, are you guys staying down here on the in the lobby while Zephyr's going up? Then trusting Zephyr to try to nail this one.
I mean, I'm going to be scanning no matter what for data access. I really feel like at least Magpie should follow, just as much until we get told not to, just to maybe be a helpful support person. I mean, I can as well.
Yeah. Trying to go upstairs though. Zephyr is the only one able to go up.
Okay,
But
good.
backslash
I'll hang
roll
out
me
then.
scanner. No sign. You look it, but you don't see a network in here currently.
I might reboot my system and try again. I haven't updated it. There's probably a patch I got to install or something.
All right,
Thank you
so
for +2's culture.
while you're doing that, then, Zephyr, you make your way upstairs to the archives, where in here it's like a big database of all the patients that attend the many different clinics, and you see behind the desk just this appears to be wearing just a blue button-up shirt, pair of khakis. He's got these giant Coke bottle glasses that make his eyes look huge. Oh, hi Zephyr. This is Ned.
Ned, how's it going?
Good. I haven't had any visitors in the past couple weeks. What's going on?
How do you do?
Well, I was I'm working on I'm doing some house calls today.
Okay.
And one of my patients I'm meeting. I need some information from him from some of his like past medical stuff. Can I look up just a little bit of info on Bill Mauser?
You want some NCPD information here?
Yeah, I know it's.
You got some clearance from Gauss by chance?
I forgot to go talk to him.
Yeah, you're gonna need to go have words with them before you get to get anything by me. You know how it is. Stuff's kind of sensitive.
It's been it's been a busy day. I totally forgot. Yeah.
Points to a giant sign up behind him. For specific government employee records, you need to talk to Gauze. It's in big bold print. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, that's new. That's new. You're not the first person to ask. Don't worry about it.
Hey, yeah. I'll go talk to Gauze. I'll be right back.
All right.
I guess I'll go find Dr. Gauze.
The backslash. You want to try again?
Yeah, I will spend the luck to reroll.
Okay.
After I update, my system, quote unquote, as it were.
A positive plot twist has been redeemed, by the way, Diamond.
Oh. All right, you do find access.
I will connect and see. Well, I'm going to connect and activate a couple programs.
All right.
That's good.
I've been saving up points for a while for that one.
All right, I'll put that in your back pocket because I still for now. All right.
And let's do a Pathfinder check.
Oh, all right. Go ahead and roll. What do you see? Yes.
Ping.
All right, so you got password, control node, files, password, control node. And you do see there is an imp in the network as well. And also files. Behind another password. I forgot to put the other password in there. Alright. So with that in mind, you now have a map ahead of you. Go ahead and take your turn, backslash.
I guess we are going to backdoor the thing in front of me.
Alright.
Let's go with the first password. Oop.
Alright. So with that, it's a little bit of a complex password, but after a little bit, you are able to get in.
Awesome. At this point, I'm going to activate my Speedy, my upgraded speed program as well. Got my cloak activated. Yes, good. And I proceed down to the next level.
Alright, next level is a control node.
What's this in control of?
Cameras. The imp is currently in control of it.
Groovy. You can have that, buddy. I'll continue going.
Alright. Next floor is a file.
What file? Well, I guess I have to ID it, huh?
Yep. Roll ID. So looking at this file, this front end seems to be what looks like bills going out, appointments for the week. Nothing like terribly sensitive. It is just much more front end business work, like orders coming in. It's
it
just
also
it's clinic scheduling is what it is.
Okay.
So that's all that's on here.
And I believe the next thing is another password.
Yep.
That should be the end of my.
With that, you are through this password. These passwords are a bit complex, but you do make your way in past these passwords.
Okay.
All right. So we'll cycle back to you here in a bit. But Magpie and Thornton, can I get perception checks from you guys?
Sure.
See what you guys hear or see in this room. So Thornton, let alone inside the clinic, you do see what appears to be a cop that's here. A cop that normally passes through the hills over there at N54. One of the New Westbrook beat cops appears to be in off duty. Which / you can line this up with a guy known as Sheriff. He's going in to get grafted muscle and bone lace, it looks like.
Oh, really?
Yep. Just seems to be that in a regular checkup. But Magpie, you do hear out in the hallway, though, from those two docs out front, you think we're getting fleeced by the NCPD a little bit. I mean, they keep sending people over here to get fixed when, they break. I really don't like doing this.
Immediately starting recording that. As soon as I hear them mention NCPD.
Roll me stealth.
It's under body, right?
Yep. All right. So you're just kind of outside the clinic,
Yep.
probably over at the Vendits or something, grabbing something out of there while recording this. But you just hear, I don't like it. Plus, with all the stuff going on down there, I guess according to Gauze, their medical personnel have been being really, avoiding their questions over the whole thing of the cyberware editions. Yeah, I don't know about the new kid in there. It looks like that's just the only thing he's got, but I don't know if I don't know about you. I don't like this. I don't. It doesn't feel good. But anyway, I think I need to get back in. I got a couple more patients to take care of, and then we got a delivery here at 6 that we got to handle. So yeah. Oh boy, bringing another life into this horrid world. Great times. As you see these two wander their way back into the clinic.
Magpie's gonna. Is there treaty fizz in this?
Yep.
She's gonna get a treaty fizz and then stop the recording once
So-
they went in.
When the Treaty Fizz falls out, it's not a labeled can of Continental Brand's Treaty Fizz.
Oh.
It appears to just be a plain can with elderberry written on it.
Oh wait, wasn't this one of their experimental flavors they were trying? Not that Magpie would know that. This is above table, but
No, this is something else.
This is what your kids are going to be getting.
All right. So with that, it's called Elderflower Cooler is what's in here. So, yeah.
she'll crack it open and give it a try.
It's nice, sweet taste to it. Honestly, it tastes a lot better. It doesn't taste as as much chemicals in it as Treaty Fizz has in it.
Some good stuff.
Thank you.
Huh? Where'd that come from?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare you? You see a face show up on the Vendit's screen.
Oh, hi.
Yes, so
Hi.
I don't think I've met a talking vending machine before.
I don't think I've met a tiny person like you before.
Really? In a place like this, I would assume you've met a lot of people of all shapes and sizes going past.
Oh, you're exceptionally tiny compared to most of the other people that pass through here. Like, your agent reads that you're 18 years old, but you're very small for an 18-year-old.
Malnutrition earlier in life.
And with that, you see, like, a bag of unmarked kibble get dropped out. Here, enjoy on me. Thank you for trying.
thank you for trying.
Yeah, it's
and
experimental AI thing that wanders and travels the area somehow. Like Coyote shot at one point, if I recall correctly.
it was the Haunted Vendit. That's what this is referenced to. Thank you for trying Stevens. That's just the name of the brand that shows up on here.
Yeah, she'll crack open the kibble and give it a go.
Smells like pork teriyaki. Not bad. So,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Zephyr, walking into Gaz's office, you see they are just like looking down at what looks like a hollow projector of an FBC that appointment's coming up. Oh, I was just talking about you earlier, Rob. Hello, welcome. But Zephyr, hello, my boy. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, I'm okay. Just I got offered up a big job, and I don't know if I want to do it.
Oh, really? But if you don't mind me asking, what's the job?
Oh,
I'm curious.
so you know how Militech has recently started reproducing the Enforcer?
Yeah.
You know, I might be asking you to join me on this one, maybe, but apparently they're going to have someone that, you know, if they end up hitting the end of the line, that they're going to have them transferred over to a Militech Enforcer, so that way their lifespan gets extended.
Oh.
I don't know if I like the sound of it, though.
Yeah, that's...
I can hear Ock Raven back there just freaking out. Yeah. So, I just, I don't know if I like the sound of it. I don't.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough one there. But, like, you know, if you want me to help, you know, I will. But, you know, whatever you decide to do,
it might be a good educational experience for you to learn what FBCs are like. I've worked on a couple of alphas before, and also helped a couple of the private fire departments get their brimstone models up and going, but it's not usually my go-to. So
that's fair.
I'm sorry. You came in here asking for something. Did you need something?
Yeah. So I had some house calls I was doing today, and I was kind of needing to get some background information that I knew we had here at the clinic. So I was gonna see if I could get some.
Oh.
I need some info on a Bill Mauer.
Bill Mauser.
Mauser, God, every time.
Why do you? I don't see. I haven't had any appointments come up for Bill.
Yeah, it's a little quick house call.
Do you have something showing it? Do you have a house call? You just
No, I don't.
they just
a little
kind
under the radar.
they just kind of give you that look of like, I know you're trying to shit. I know you're doing something.
Yeah, don't bullshit a bullshitter.
Look, okay, I don't want to lie to you. You're my boss.
Close
I'm helping
the
out a
door.
friend.
Close the door.
Yeah. Okay. Close the door behind me. I'm helping a friend get some information on a for a story that he's working on, and we need some info on the guy.
Who does he work for?
These the stories for
Who's in?
M54, or is it just for him?
No, I'm technically self-employed, but
He's
yeah.
self-employed. He's a self-employed guy.
What does he go by on the net?
Backslash.
All right, you sit right there for a moment.
Sure.
You see, Gauze go over to the computer. Absolutely not. You better give me a good reason for why you're working with someone like this, and why they want medical records from my facility, Zephyr.
Know the details on what they're working on. They're trying to get info on like some shady stuff that NCPD is doing, and so this guy was the main one they're supposed to look into. I know Backslash. He probably from the stuff you're seeing. He's done some shady things, but he really is a good guy. You know, he helps kids. He's doing part of him doing the story so he can get money.
I mean, Danger Gal helps kids, but I don't trust them.
That's true. And
the
that's
Tiger
fair.
Claws help kids, but I don't trust them.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair, and I fully understand if you can't. And you know, we have some other leads of information we can get if we really can't. But I figured I'd at least give it a try.
But why? What's the story? Is it you're trying to get it on Hellhound, or you're trying to get it on the piggies themselves?
I mean, I'm pretty sure the story's on the piggies themselves.
It's basically trying to like demonize them for what they're actually doing to Mauser, and
Yeah, we're trying.
what sounds like the other cops as well.
Yeah, we're trying to. Yeah, we think they're doing some like questionable stuff to like both Mauser and some of the other cops.
The
So we're
NCPD,
trying- I know.
Night City's finest, doing horrible things. Oh goodness, never. Anyway, if this is more you're trying to dog on them and not dog on a man that's getting run ragged by them.
We're trying to dig dog on them.
All right, well, and he slides an access token over to your agent. Go give that to Ned.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Don't you come in here asking for shit like this again.
I won't, I promise.
All right. By the way,
next time.
you have some cat girl that's wanting a cat biosculpt. We've gotten the money from her up front, but it's just,
Yeah.
she's a little strange.
I was told about. I got the call this morning. So yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow.
So there's your positive plot twist, despite every good reason for Gauze to not give you that. Backslash. Let's have you dig in a little bit further.
$20,000 channel points, well spent.
I believe we have a. I have another password ahead of me currently. Where we're at.
I forgot one thing between the password and control node. There is a black ice in there, but go ahead and roll me password. And you're able to get through, and you are good to move on to the next floor.
Okay. Do I still need to roll my speed check to get past or cloak to get past the black ice?
It's speed to avoid getting hit since the black ice is laying in wait. Oh boy, so that's an 8 versus what looks like to be, well, a big metallic dog chanting your name, chasing after you.
Yay!
Hopefully you packed your insulated wires.
Always.
Never leave home without him.
All right, and its speed check is +6, so oof. And sure enough, it does go and try to bite you in the ass here for a nice, sturdy 11 damage. Woo!
Oof.
Spicy. Backslash, your turn.
Ow. I'm going to activate my armor,
Okay.
and I'm going to hit it with a sword.
All right.
Or at least attempt to. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You are not having much luck today, are you? Jeez.
I am not, no. And... fuck.
All right. So miss. Next swing.
Nah. Yep. I'm just... try this again. Yes.
Okay. This hellhound seems to be moving pretty quickly. Do you have any more actions this round?
I am tapped.
All right. Here comes strike number 2. Has an attack of 6. All right, 15 to hit
my-
versus your defense. 8 damage.
Okay.
All right, its turn to defend. So you are up.
Just add in that damage real quick. Okay. All right. Let's try to actually hit it this time. Pretty sure that'll hit. I'm hoping it'll hit. Okay.
It'll hit. There you go. Sword does 3d6 damage against black ice. All right. Okay. Next swing. How many swords do you have on your deck?
I only have the one.
Okay.
Would you rather have a zap instead?
Oh, I was just wondering for your next attack what it was going to be.
So is that, yeah. Unless you got Banhammer, because they still do 2d6.
I do not. Pretty sure that's not going to do it.
Yeah, it won't. But you still have another action yet. So, man, I bet you're are you feeling it now? Backslash.
Oh, yeah, I totally am.
You feeling it now, Mr. Slash?
All right.
I'll try one more zap.
Okay. Oh! All right. So. All right. Very nice. So it's turn to attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's going to do another 2d6 damage to you. 8 damage. All right, and your turn.
Attack. With the sword.
Okay. Hopefully it goes well. Oh. All right, it does hit. Very nice.
Pretty sure even if I roll all ones, he's dead. Maybe.
not this isn't a
No,
this,
I'm thinking
this
something
isn't
else.
15 res. Yeah, that's something else is 15 res.
That's a wisp. That's
But-
15, I think.
Yep. Some of the smaller ones are 15 res. But go ahead and roll me another zap if you want.
I do.
No.
All right.
And last one.
Okay. With that gets rid of the Hellhound.
My head hurts. Heck you guys. I understand why you hate netrunners, but damn, dude, I'm not like stealing your money or anything.
All right.
I mean, the last netrunner that broke in, stole information, and then tried to blackmail girls with it. So
True,
Yeah.
true. So, you know,
All right. Well, in that case, then, Zephyr, as you head into as you head into the archives, you see Ned is plugged into a cyber deck, and seems a little confused and poking at it. Oh, hi, Zephyr. Hi.
Hey, Ned.
Did you need something?
I got my access from Gaz to
Oh.
get the stuff I need.
Okay, you can go in, just go use the terminal, and you can use your medical tech, Zephyr, to see if you can find Mauser's medical records.
Okay.
And sure enough, you'll be able to find that. It's going to take a little bit of time for it to compile. Meanwhile, backslash, as you get back to you.
okay.
Run.
All right. What about you, backslash? What are you up to?
Well, it's done. There should be, just to confirm, if you want another pathfinding check, I just want to figure out where I am on the network at this point, because
Go ahead.
password can...
Go ahead and roll me Pathfinder.
See, I'm rolling all these horrible interface checks
Well,
for all the previous times I was rolling amazing.
What you know is there is that other control node with what seems to be an imp and then a password and then a file. That's all you know that's down there at the moment.
Okay. I will continue down to the next level then. We get that last file level.
All right. So as you come in here, though, I need a interface versus interface check. As you get closer to this imp, that's no imp. That's just an icon. Meet Ned.
oh, he's got the icon of an imp. Interesting.
All right, so 14, and you hear a deck crash fire up, and it bounces off of you, backslash. And Zephyr, you hear, oh, fuck, we've been breached. Oh no, oh no.
And I'm probably just like, I'm gonna get this info as fast as I can, because I probably know that's next.
And it's just like, I need to start lockdown on the servers. I'm sorry, Zephyr, I got to do this. I'm sorry. Backslash, you notice that there is 6 rounds until server shutdown. Or server lockdown. So, go ahead and roll me your initiative, backslash. That'll be your initiative versus Ned's initiative. All right, you go first.
Yeah, Crash Plus.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
so that's D10 plus your initiative plus 1. So, or wait, what was your
it's
deck
no
crash
save.
plus? Oh yeah, it's just immediate. It's just immediate hit. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
No
super
save,
expensive.
one use only. It's a one use per run.
All right. So go ahead and with that, you just Zephyr, you hear oh oh that was oh fuck oh someone get security please. And with that, they're going to have to jack back in, but backslash, you have the rest of your net actions here. You got shutdown going on right now.
Is there any way to stop the shutdown?
Yes.
I would like to do that. What would you like me to roll, please?
Roll me a control check. This control node appears to be access controls for the clinic.
Okay. I will, I'm going to dump the remaining my luck into this. So, I'll be rolling this with a +4.
We do also have some +2s if you need.
True.
With that, server shutdown overridden. Thank you for averting the emergency. And with that, your stuff's still downloading. Anything else on your turn, backslash? Before it's Ned's turn.
Cloak.
Oh?
Yeah, good call.
And I am going to use +2 from a chat here. With my cloak. Terrible roll.
Still
All right,
14.
14.
Uh-huh.
All right. And with that, you, Zephyr, you receive a shard with Hellhound's data files on it, but you notice that like Ned's grabbing his head. So backslash. One little thing. I have to roll a d10 whenever Deck Crash Plus goes off, and if I roll a 1, the Netrunner in question, they take the critical brain injury when they are struck with Deck Crash Plus, and they roll a 1 on that d10.
Okay.
Oh. And you roll a 1.
And immediately you see Gaz running over, just looking over Zephyr. What the hell happened in here?
I don't know. Like, I just get him information, and then something happened, and
Oh, we've been breached. Oh. Ow. Ugh. His eyes are bloodshot, and he's bleeding out the nose. So,
Jesus.
that, Zephyr, I imagine you are going to be making for a very quick exit.
yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna assume like Dr. Gaz is checking him over. So as he's doing that, I'm just gonna like sneak on out.
All right. With that, as you guys are quickly making your way out of the clinic, you hurriedly see building security rushing in at this point, and you see Zach just kind of looking over you, Thornton, starting to reach for his pistol. Like, is that company for us, or?
Nah.
Okay.
I give him the.
Okay. All right, boss.
And let's just roll. Yeah. We don't want to start shit in here.
Did you get what you need, Zephyr?
Yeah,
Zephyr
I got.
coming back?
I also showed them the information chart. I'm like, yeah, it should have everything we need.
All right.
Great.
Well, I guess a quick trip to
we
Little
can get out of
China.
here then, Yep. And once Backslash is jacked out, Magpie is going to be like, I got some interesting information for you. And,
I will
Send him the voice file.
Oh, that is pretty. Once he jacks out upon seeing like Zephyr come back down and everything else, I imagine at this point, due to the amount of damage he took, like his nose is running, bloody nose, just like clutching his head, like Preem, can we get out of here? I think I need to cough up some blood.
We should probably go, like now.
I should go. I've been Commander Shepard this now.
When I get outside, I'll proceed to hack up a bit of blood and try to clear out all the bloody all the blood from my nose.
You good, BS?
I got the shit kicked out of me by a fucking hellhound. Give me a second, I might throw up. I'm good. Let's just get away with here before. If I get you in any trouble, I'm sorry.
So with
that runner attacks first.
Also, like Zephyr, Ned is never one to get violent. So when he does get violent, there is a very good reason for when he does. But as you guys are taking off for Little China, then you guys arrived to just kind of this rundown apartment complex out on one block in Rex Royale's stomping grounds.
God is gonna be like, for fuck's sake, right? Am I gonna have to get like a giant or a killer or something to keep these fuckers out?
Yeah, well, the thing is Gauze also paid for like some really expensive shit. Backslash was just rolling really, really well. It was not, they did not cheap out on their network, unlike some people.
Yeah.
But as you guys arrive to the place, you do have Irene's address. So
do we have a maiden name for Irene, or
no? There is no maiden name for Irene.
I guess go up and knock on the door.
I follow suit.
You hear just from the other side of the door, hello?
Hello, I was hoping to speak to Irene.
About
a certain NCPD person.
Oh, Dad. With that, you see the door roll open. And you see a kid in his early teens. He just kind of looks up at you guys. What, did he finally kick the bucket?
No, we're looking for some information that basically his behavior might be being controlled.
Right. By the alcohol, I guess. But
no, by the NCPD.
Mom, there's some freaks at the door that want to talk to you. As he's back. You see,
okay, kind of rude.
See a woman. However, she is looks like she's just rolled out of bed, probably getting ready for her shift. Just a little groggy-eyed. What? Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Don't stay in the hallway. Come in.
Wipe shoes. Come inside.
You're a J. I trust the rest of you.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, brand recognition.
So, you're just waking up, so I suppose we should cut to the chase.
Yeah.
We were hoping to ask you some questions about your ex-husband, and if you noticed any behavior shift, or specifically not long after getting a surgery.
Which one? I had been married to that man since like the late 2030s. Well, early 2030s actually. I don't know. We married back in like I think like 2030. So with the fact that we have a kid together, but William, he was a nice guy. Like, I met him. He was just, he was a beat cop working over in Haywood at one point. I remember meeting him, and he was a very genuinely nice guy. Very honest, very much on the point. Like, he would even, get on to his other officers about not harassing us too much when, we were just trying to, make things work after the Bob.
Mm-hmm.
So, we ended up getting married, and he ended up getting transferred up to Precinct 1, so we moved a little bit closer in. We were living good over in the Glen. And, it was good. We had a son. We had a nice 2-bedroom apartment, and then he got moved over to dealing with, homicide. And, I understand homicide is a rough thing to cover. But, there'd be some nights he'd come home and he would just look absolutely heartbroken, and he was going to therapy for a time at that point. But I assume you guys are looking into him. One of you guys is an investigator looking at this, aren't you?
I don't want to bring you and your family in any problem, or even him. I have a line of evidence that really points towards cyberware altercation and inhibiting his actual personality or other things they've done to him. There's a trail of bits and pieces of NCDPD doing questionable things to these officers. That's what I'm interested about. Your ex-husband has just been in the line of service for almost 30 years, so it's a good place to start. He
was a little bit older than me when we met in 2030, but he had been serving since like the late 2010s. So, we got married old, and Louis came out of this whole mess because of it. And but after a bit, he got put onto like very special victims and really heinous crimes after that. And suddenly, his health insurance got cut, and we couldn't afford to get him a therapist. So, NCPD, they only cover, service-related injuries. Just like, my time in Militech. And it would be just enough to put you back together and get you walking. Pick up your rifle and keep moving. But for them, he couldn't afford therapy, and he needed it for what he was doing. And then they put him on Cyber Psycho watch, and some of the things that he'd tell me, it was horrifying. But it was after he got put on the special victims, he started drinking. He would hit the bottle so hard. Like, he'd come home with a bottle of one of those little $10 bottles of whiskey at 8 o'clock, and it'd be gone by 8:30. And he would turn into a monster.
Can't get the therapy that he needs, so seeking it in other means.
He'd go out, drink. We had to size down because we couldn't afford the rent because of his drinking. And, I talked to NCPD about it. They just told me to shut up, don't worry about it. And they'd keep sweeping it under the rug. That deputy chief that he had, Holder, Deputy Chief Holder, is the Holdre is how it's spelled. Thornton, Deputy Chief Holder, is a big-time gambler in the Night City Fighting League.
Oh boy,
that's some dirt that you know about. That's
lost money on Rita at some point by chance?
Oh, wouldn't be surprised, but I begged for them to do something about it, and there was one night it got real bad, and Louis got between us two, and then he just left home, Then I served him divorce papers. It was such a it was nasty.
I mean, that understandably, you got to do what you got to do to keep
now
yourself and your channel safe.
Now I'm living here in little China, trying to make it work. And I know Louis doesn't know. Louis thinks I just work in the factories. I don't. Streets need company as well.
No judgment here. Yeah.
So I don't know what happened to that bright-eyed young beat cop that I married. I don't know. Somebody just took him and shut him off.
Sounds like the NCPD are just trying to run until he can't anymore.
I don't hate him. That's the problem. He fucked.
They want to see the old dog put down. There's a headline for you, Backslash.
And I know.
I don't know either that or took him and shut him off.
And I know one of
it's a very unique statement.
NCPD I had someone come to my door asking, if I had any power of attorney over Bill after a bit, because they were talking about, some little thing that they were doing with Militech. And I don't know much more on it.
There it is.
The Militech connection, too. Nice.
She is, her eyes are getting very puffy, and she's just kind of looking over her coffee. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold it together.
Don't worry about it. It's a difficult subject for you. I can tell.
Life was fine until Holder just, got a hold of Bill by the balls, and if Bill said no, Holder would send people to come harass us until Bill came in to work a case, because Bill knows what he's doing. Bill can handle the case. Bill can do it. And every time my husband would get back from case after case where he'd be gone for weeks working cases, it just got worse and worse. I don't remember the last time we kissed. I don't remember the last time we had a night out where it was just us. And I know, now he's from what it sounds like, he's chasing the Segatari bomber.
Well, hopefully we can, with this, we can find a way for him and all the other cops that are swept under the rug by the NCPD, a way to get them help.
I know. I don't want Louis to continue to see his dad the way that he does, because Louis's only seen him for the monster that he is, not what he did. And backslash looking around the apartment. It's very bare bones, generic sheet clothing, cough pop for coffee, a microwave with some generic pre-pack, but it looks like it might have been bought on discount, but a lot of kibble. It seems that there's at least a few little nice things for Louis to at least have for school, including a cheap laptop. But no top of the line agent in here, just a couple of disposable cell phones, and if there's a name brand of it, these guys have the off brand of it. They are literally scraping the bottom of Kibble lifestyle, trying to make it survive. They do just enough to afford the studio apartment, and that's about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's okay. And Magpie will just place a comforting hand on her shoulder. The real hand, not the cyber hand.
And also I put my story out to N54, and I thought and the media would help me, right? A guy named Marcus Burnholm came in. Apparently he was some big time reporter for N54, and apparently he got swept under the rug.
Well, that's the joys of being an independent. They can't sweep this under the rug.
Backslash, there really isn't like room for a lot of folks here, except for you know DJs themselves, and they're
especially not with the
yeah.
extra load we've just taken on, unfortunately.
No, but it was also the curiosity with what we're getting set up with the new place, with the official, with the cargo containers and the warehouse and everything else. It's that, like, I'm trying to figure out, because I know if we can actually get this story out, Backslash is legitimately at this moment concerned of what's going to happen to them.
Oh, okay. So Backslash is showing humanity.
I haven't done BDs in a while, so, you know, I'm thinking kind of clearly.
What's your empathy, by the way, Backslash?
I mean, it's shit because of a lot of things. Currently, it's a 2.
Yeah.
Well, Backslash,
Mainly,
He's running better worse than I am.
this is a very rare moment of you showing humanity.
Clarity.
Well,
yeah.
this is you thinking about someone else for once. That's, you know, not like you really don't owe this woman anything.
No, I don't.
Gain 3 humanity back.
No.
This kind of struck you in a different way than like other things that you've seen, because you understand exactly how dangerous Hellhound is. So, I guess
just the situation he's in as well.
Ever since the Segatari bombing, and you know Hellhound got on with that. That was like it was the last time I'd seen him before serving the divorce papers, and he's been so strung up over this whole thing, because apparently this was another detective that, you know, he knew at one point, and now he's trying to find all of them, and apparently there's only one left that he knows of in the city. Apparently it was another detective he worked with. So I don't know if this helps or not, but
Hey, was that thing with that big streamer who
yeah,
faked her death? No?
that definitely wasn't a fake death. It's obvious N54 is covering things up for people.
Oh, they completely are.
Oh, come on, Irene. I'm sure that's something. I'm looking somewhere to do this joke for
You've been
10
looking for
minutes
that
now.
For a while. Isn't it Eileen? Not
Yeah.
Irene, anyway.
It is Eileen. But I hope this is helpful in whatever you're trying to do. No, don't be sorry, Thornton. That was good. I'm trying to give a straight face here during a serious moment. I'm like,
that's what I'm doing.
I'm sure it'll be very helpful. Thank you very much.
Do you have any friends? Do you have any where you can go? Do you all need anything? I'm sure I can get this story out there. I'm concerned if something will bad happen to you guys.
I don't know if I have anywhere to go unless you guys have anybody in higher places that might be able to find a new place for us to hide out. Does Thornton or Magpie, do you have people you might want to reach to maybe make some goodwill happen?
Is Betty here?
Betty is present.
Who do I have in my cup? I've got a couple of nomad clans.
I got the Gators. I can always reach out to the Gators.
Magpie, it looks like with these two that if they tried to leave the city and like go with the nomads, it may not be an easy transition for them. But do you want to try contacting Big Al then, Thornton?
Sure. So hang on a sec.
Try contacting Jenny, leader of the Dynamos, because she's the static.
And you also do have the Commandants as well, Magpie.
Yeah. I don't know how she'd feel about working with a member of the Mafia, but that is definitely an option.
She's already working. She's already working as a Joy Toy, so I mean, there's a good chance she's already rubbing elbows with mafiosos.
After a bit, you just hear, Oh, hey, Thornton, how you doing, bud? Sorry,
Hey,
I'm
brother.
a couple beers in. What can I do for you?
Oh shit.
Ugh.
King's
It's
brands,
bubbly.
man.
It's,
Damn.
it's cheap. Sorry.
Oh, well, that would do it.
Yeah, anyway, what's up? What can I do for you?
I got a tomb here that needs to kind of disappear a little bit.
Yeah?
Want to do a brother a favor and help hide this person for a little while until heat blows over.
Well, what are we working with? What are we working with?
Oh, Joy Toy and her son.
Oh shit! I mean,
Not for sale.
No, 1 sec. I gotta see if one of our rooms are open.
Okay.
I mean, we got like a basement living area over in one of our other houses that seems to be open. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Just he holds the phone away. All right, okay, all right. I think I'm good. It's out of my system. I'm sorry, but yeah, we got like a basement living area that she can stay in for a couple days until you guys maybe find somewhere a little bit better for her. We can definitely hold her and her son there for a little bit, and then we got stuff that we can give them as well if they need it.
All right, it's a start. I appreciate it.
All right.
Shoot me the deets.
Yeah, no problem. You see an address come up for a house over in the University District. Yeah, we took over that frat house, followed by a smiley face.
Well,
It's
shit, with that frat house, kick somebody else out of one of the better rooms, man. I mean, come on.
Well,
Charismatic impact.
oh, okay, all right. Oh boy.
Well, we already know he's a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw our 2 luck at it.
All right. Okay. With that, yeah. You know what? Hey, tell Thomas he's out of the master suite for a couple days. I don't fucking care. This is coming from Thornton. What he says goes.
He's the man.
Thornton's the man.
I'll ration your fucking liquor if you don't do it.
Oh no.
A fate worse than death.
Yeah, we can definitely hold her for like maybe 3 or 4 days until you guys have someone that might be able to put her in a better place. We could totally make that happen.
All right. Yeah, I'll hit you up when we're ready to do the shift.
Well, we can go pick her up. We got a truck. We got it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. We can go pick her up. Just let us know where we gotta go.
All right, hang on a sec.
Huh?
Are you all ready to do this now? As I turn to.
Gotta look over everything. I'm gonna make sure this story gets attention
Okay.
one way or another. I will promise you that right here, right now. However, I am genuinely concerned of what may happen to you, your kid. We got a place you can stay for a little while. We're gonna work on helping you get reset up. Okay, I don't want you to misunderstand this offer or anything else, but I'm concerned that these influences, these people have some reach, and I want to make sure you're around some people who can keep you and your son safe. If you will accept it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Get what you need ready. They'll be here. Thornton, you want to get this squared away for me?
Yeah. So there's a truck that's going to come by in a little bit. That'll go ahead and take you guys, take whatever you want to bring with you. You got it for probably up to about a week, and
Okay.
we'll see what we can do about getting shifted around from there.
Yeah, I've got.
Or we'll
someone-
find out how bad this goes anyway.
I've got
All right.
someone I can speak to that might be able to get you something more longer term.
You making that call then, Magpie?
Yep. And might even offer you some work depending on what skills you have.
Oh boy. So, you're calling Commandant then?
No, contacting Jenny.
Okay. Magpie, long time no here. What's going on?
Hi, Jenny. Things are going alright here. Hope things are well with you.
We're fine. I imagine you're calling me because you need something.
It's somewhat of a business call, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna be putting out a story that's kind of hard hitting on the NCPD, and there's a person of interest involved that we're worried there might be backlash on them, so we're hoping to find a secure, out of the way place for them to stay for this to blow over.
So hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You have someone you want to join the Dynamos.
They're probably gonna need to stay in the city, but yeah.
We don't.
I'd
Magpie, I understand, and what you do is great, but we don't run a charity. I'm sorry.
She's ex-military. She's got combat training.
Still, we're kind of at our seams right now. So, I'm sorry.
Tell her who it is.
It's ex-wife of Helheim, Bill Meister.
Oh,
And,
wow.
and
Okay,
son.
so you're bringing me that kind of shit sandwich, are we? If it's not with Gauze, it's with someone else. All right. So, all right. Apparently, Gauze had someone breach their net, so they're freaking out. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to put out like 5 different fires right now, and I don't need a 6-1. So, fine. Figure it out. But you do owe me one after this. You understand that, Missy?
I understand it, Jenny.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
With that, you're hang up.
Yeah. Sidestepping that whole part of the conversation.
Jenny
Yeah,
might actually fuck you up.
That's exactly what I'm like. If Jenny ever figures out the truth of like half the problems I've caused probably for that person's life, yeah, that's gonna.
I mean, Jenny can fuck me up any day.
Good. Wait a minute. That's your own character. Wait a minute. I know where that's going. Anyway.
I got the camera.
Yeah, Jenny from our first group, the Little Europe 7, was one of our major combatants alongside a couple of other solos we had.
She was a nomad, and
Johnny Silverhand wannabe.
yeah, very much Johnny Silverhand fangirl.
Yeah, fangirl of, everybody's most hated terrorist. Everybody hated Johnny. Thanks, Johnny, for making all of our lives miserable. So, that...
But yeah, basically say to Irene, might hopefully got something in the works for you, so stay with Getters for just now, and then I'll be in touch and we can get you something a bit more permanent, hopefully.
Alright.
And here, for your trouble of basically what might happen, and Magpie's gonna hand her 200 IDs.
Oh, thank you. Oh gosh, actually, it's like... Kind of looking at this, you kind of can realize that she's been paying for one kibble lifestyle, and Louie's been getting the bigger half of it.
Right.
It seems. So, with that, / you got a whole pool of information. I imagine you are taking this back to the lab to go cook something up.
I
All
very
right.
much am.
Here's the BD of the interview
6 or
too.
7 pieces of information at this point.
So,
6, 7, 8.
so
This
back.
is gonna be the most this is going to be the most well put together smear campaign in existence.
So backslash, I know normally you can only get like up to a +4, but I'm going to give you 2 attempts at the believability of this story. But let's hear about this story. What are you putting out that's going to hit the scream sheets the next morning?
Okay, I need like 2 minutes worth of questions, though. I have to ask you first.
Okay.
Okay, the medical records we got from Gaz. How detailed are they about the person in question?
Bill seems to have had a therapeutic internal agent installed, and alongside let's see what other great information, what other little gold nuggets do you find in here? Appears he's packed with like his cyber eyes are packed with a bunch of cyberware as well. And he's got a lot of internal cyberware in there as well.
Okay,
lot of stuff packed into his head.
That's the piece of information I was actually looking for. All right, with this, I will do basically enough, several hours of research looking up therapy agents. Either technology, mystic rumors on the web, the garden patch, the dark web, whatever the case may be. But I'm looking for anything substantial to back up the questionable natures of these therapy agents.
There is a lot of mixed reviews over therapy agents. Some people say that it does work. Some say it doesn't work. Sometimes it makes it much harder to do actual therapy on people.
Okay. Is there any information about how invasive it is? How much it actually gets or influences a person by chance? It's
more it changes your mindset about like therapy and your cyberware, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get through to someone during therapy, or sometimes it shortens it. It really depends person to person. So there is no set in stone. Like, at most, the believability on this would be like a rank 1 media with, like, no evidence.
That's fine. It's the, more or less, the information on that, even recurring threads or talks about the almost altering nature of what the technology does. I just need their sideline piece, okay?
Okay.
Because now that I got this all together, I got what I needed. Night CDP, the story I'm going to try to put out is very much a showcase of a history and practice of Night City doing questionable things and affecting families and people, just to find these people that they can take, shut off, and abuse until they die in the streets. While this may seem very unbelievable, there's a history of insert Holton's name, insert contacts with Militech, or even dealings they have going on, building up these people that are intentionally being cybered out and being sold to pretty much Night City and MaxTech for use on the front line. When you couple this with the degrading nature of the body, the extra cyberware, and how much it actually makes them borderline cyber psychos, it only then adds into the question, and then you can start leaning in almost heavily on the previous interviews, the previous Scream Sheet articles, showcasing how much it destroys the lives of people around them.
Okay.
At the end, you can wrap up the whole thing with kind of this: is Night City PD just utilizing our lives for the purpose of a corporate meat grinder, or are they actually trying to make the streets safe? Who's to say? Either way, they treat everyone like shit, and we're just the product, not the service. And I think there's enough information there to lean and, like, without getting too heavily on each piece of the detail, but enough to showcase the story that Night City PD is only more interested in using us as a product, not as the service, and actually try to uphold the laws. Mm-hmm. It's clear through the obvious of the connections with Militech and building people up just to be tools and weapons that they've long since lost any humanity or connection to the real world around them.
And also, just a note, I did roll Malarkey's believability for that part of the article. Malarkey's article would pass as well.
Okay. Cool. That being said, let's give it them rolls. Because like this one I had to be very careful with to make sure I'm not shit-talking necessarily
Hellhound.
the cop. Yeah, and I don't think I
It's
am
the
by any means.
organization. Yeah,
And it's really tailoring everything to the organization and their connections with Militech.
and also their shady practices on basically cutting corners where they can.
Any which way they can.
Yep.
So, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Which, by the way,
only thing go ahead. Sorry.
one last note, Thornton. As a rocker boy, your fans have basically put up, for what it sounds like, they don't have the best weapons, but they are going to be keeping watch the entire time that Irene and Louis are going to be living there. So
Yeah, just hide in the sea of bodies kind of thing.
yeah. So
That is really the hope of it all.
let's see how well word gets out. You got a really good believability check ahead of you, so hopefully you don't squander it.
I know, right? Let's make sure. Okay. And Max.
Hey!
All right. They give you that second one for that side piece, by the way. All right.
Nice.
So, well, actually, latest screen sheets come out at 10 p.m. when the city's alive. Zephyr, you do get a text from Gazo, just like, I hope this is worth it. By the way, you're footing Ned's bill.
Ooh.
It's worth it. It'll be worth it. I know it is.
And Magpie, also, I will give you a note here before we talk about what happens in the city. When you get back home, Magpie, you do find Rita currently out in front of the warehouse, just keeping watch over the entrance.
Decided to take us up on the offer. I'm glad.
Look,
Welcome to the team, Rita.
I figured Rockland was going to flush me out, so I've gotten whatever I could dug out of me, and you notice she's got like surgical scars on her. Decided to come here. So yeah, I'm willing to stick around.
Glad to hear it.
So
And, we'll set you up with a salary for it, and if you could just run security for the place, and I don't know. I hope you're not bothered by kids coming up and asking you to play with them or whatever.
I love it. This is you got this woman packed with linear frame Omega, just like, you know, this big giant of a, you know, Hulk, just, you know, actually turns out to be a little bit more friendly with the young ones. So partially because, you know, some of her empathy has been given back.
And I'm sure this will help restore even more when she gets some
Therapy.
So enjoy the time with the kids, yeah.
Which after a bit you see Commandant walking out. Well, the place is ready. We've made plenty of extra room just in case. So until then,
I appreciate your hard work, Commandant.
no, it's not my hard work. It's all my lads here. But do expect me to come by and inspect the place to make sure that it's being kept in good order and it's being used as it should be.
Of course.
And you just see her lean in, like right up to your ear, just, I'm counting on you. And she walks off to her car.
Magpie shivers a little at that.
So,
That's
That's up to you whether you interpret that as a good shiver or a bad shiver.
I imagine it's kind of scary. It's kind of a bit of a sharp. It's kind of a bit of a sharp, cold tone that comes out of it. But
I think I'll hit the nail on the
oh
head
my
there a little.
goodness!
Aroused. Very technical.
With that, you guys, 10 p.m. Eyewitness news. Or let's see how many different groups. Well, you have 24/7 and also Jump Shot from a major another major media group, Never Blink News, also boosting your story. And words put out there, NCPD protecting us or protecting their assets. More at 10. Stay tuned as word gets out, as the interviews put out there. And very quickly there was a PR crisis on NCPD's hand, and they are not getting any traction. Otherwise, protests are scheduled already to come up here pretty soon. And Hellhound is now currently on administrative leave until further notice, along with many other officers that appear to have been cybered up a lot recently. Militech currently is denying that they have anything to do with all this. Militech believes in putting power in the hands of the people so that way they can protect themselves. And also, of course, NCPD is pushing the same thing. Like, we are out here to protect the public. We are here to protect you. We are not trying to put people in prison. We understand that the stresses of police work can be hard on families, and we are looking to provide programs to help our officers through hard times.
I'm sure.
We are even partnered with Trauma Team, which looking at this Trauma Team, who doesn't speak up often, finally speaks up on a little tiny article here. You get a PR from Trauma Team stating that they do not provide any therapy services for non-executives from NCPD. Literally pulling the rug out from under NCPD.
Oops.
And also, Zephyr, suddenly there was supposed to be a plan for a Militech Enforcer to be installed at the clinic, and well, looks like it's not happening. Yeah, out of a paycheck, I guess, but is it worth it, Zephyr? That's my question to you.
You know, I feel like Gaz didn't even want to do that, so I think it's probably for the best.
From N54. N54, despite, all word getting out there, they are denying the fact that Malarkey's story was covered up. It just never gained popularity. And that we do condone NCPD trying their best. Do not worry. We are going to be looking into the case with Fiona Hayes in a week. Which Fiona is known for sometimes to go against what N54 wants, and she will grab information that people don't want leaked out. So Backslash, you've shook a lot of trees with this story. And you guys get a text message. Thank you. One favor done, and many more lives being saved. We'll talk soon. Your shield will be sent here in the next couple days.
Thumbs up emoji.
Hey, we'll message Malarkey too with that, enjoy.
You see Malarkey just looking at, just sent a picture back of how much money is the story's already picking up. Though N54 is putting it out there that malarkey does not work for us. They've never worked for us. We don't know. They were just an independent journalist. Blah, blah, blah. Just
Corporate speak.
something about synergy and making things work better for the workplace. We reorganized, restructured. I don't speak a lot of suit talk.
Yeah.
But now, I do want to ask Backslash, was this worth it? The amount of different giants you've prodded with this one.
Well, one, did take the credit for it. Okay, so...
Yeah, that's
He was up
that's
there.
a malarkey.
Okay,
That's right.
didn't take the credit for it. All right.
Oh,
so any kind of rep I would gain from this is kind of... Now, I'm probably going to. People are going to know I'm the one...
I thought you were just putting Malarkey as a collaborator in this whole thing. Okay. I thought you were just still putting it out there, though. Okay. It's yours.
Yeah, like, I mean, I will, but I don't, like... Backslash doesn't expect to see anything from it. Backslash, because Malarkey's the bigger personality, I very much see him taking all the credit for it, and that's fine. I want him to do that. I want him to be the target and not me. Okay. That was the, like, way ahead of time thinking. Now, is this all worth it? Okay. The counterpoint is it worth it for all the lies they screwed over to get away with this and embezzle their own pockets? Is this what it takes to get resolved to it? Who's to say? Am I going to get my ass beat for it later? Well, yeah, probably. But in the end, I did this to help out Thornton. This was the price to help my buddy and help my paycheck in the future. That's what I did.
Yeah,
I'm no better than the corporate people that did the exact same thing to NCPD, to be brutally honest.
Help Thornton to help the nest in the future. Yeah.
Yep. I'm just using people who agreed to do it to get to those goals versus being evil and shady about it. So, I mean, yes?
In light of this, though, Thornton, you do get a message from your boss. Hey, so we got a bit of a PR crisis on our hands. We do have a show coming up to maybe, help pull the people's attention away. Would you be open to doing this? Please.
Before I reply, has Rockland set any kind of dates or expectations in regards to my acquisition?
Well, the show that they're asking for is in a week. Rockland is also hoping to see you in the week. Time for some tough decisions.
It's not really that tough of a decision.
Tell N54 no or tell Rockland no. That's like you need to wait. Like what are we feeling here?
Well, I mean, what I would do is then I would be reaching out to Rockland, going, "Hey, let's go ahead, and I need to know schedules and stuff like that because, when do we tell N54 that they don't have a product anymore?"
I could tell them tonight.
Okay, then let's tell them tonight, because otherwise they're looking for me to do something. But if we're ready to roll, let's roll.
Okay. I'll have people over to come pack your bags and bring you over to the think tank pretty soon. Don't you worry.
Okay.
You're gonna love it here. We got nice, clean places, great workspaces, and also all the tech nerds that you could possibly want access to.
I would like to ask, even though he may not necessarily be the one doing the operation itself or the transfer, I'd like my personal physician to be on site during the transfer.
Absolutely.
Because he in turn will be the one that'll be primarily responsible whenever we're doing shift overs to your combat body to go on the road.
Okay. That is totally fine. So we'll have people come over, pack up your things, and we'll bring you on over. Don't worry, your driver's gonna get a nice spiffy new vehicle as well. Not the tacky N54 mini limos, but we'll get you a good, solid statement from Rockland. Don't you worry.
Nice. Fantastic. And then I'll turn around and I'm just going to ghost in 54 for right now. I'm going to let Rockland deal with however they're going to deal with it.
Thornton? After a little while, you just get in all caps. There, a voice message. Are you fucking kidding me, Thornton? Everything I've done for you? Well, hold on. Everything I've done for you, and this is how you're going to pay me back? I fucking owned your ass! And now you're doing this to me?
You don't own it anymore?
Nope. I'm not gonna have an ass to own, so what do I care?
So, on that note, that is where we resolve things. So, well done, guys. I'm going to give you guys 60 IP for today. And, well, you got one less thing of debt on top of your heads.
Yep.
So, I suppose we'll go ahead and sign off and call it a day. Starting off with Kiwi.
Everyone, I'm Kiwi Waste. I was playing your medtech Zephyr, who is really excited that he didn't lose his job because I was worried about that for a little bit there. And yeah, I had a really fun time playing today, and can't wait to see what happens next week.
Raven.
Hello, everyone. I've been playing Backslash, your Netrunner Media. I've had an excellent amount of fun today playing with everyone. I hope you all enjoyed it. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, or Twitch at Raven. Always remember, please, if you can, circulate those URLs, share the videos, share with your friends. It means the world to us, as Jim would say. Thank you, Diamond. This has been a blast today. I absolutely enjoyed it.
Okay. Sasha.
Hi, I'm Sasha, and I've been playing Magpie, the fixer whose haggle is over 9,000. Still need to win back my
Pride?
my title against Rogue, but yeah, my pride against Rogue, but we'll get there.
Yeah, get your balls back.
And Jim, if you're still here, you're welcome for getting Hellhound off your back for a bit.
Well, hopefully.
See that he's got a lot more free time.
Finally.
To, invest in it.
Well, there you go.
Jack.
Hi, I'm Daiquiri Jack, and I was playing Thornton, the guy who will, no longer have an ass in a minute, but is moving on to bigger and better things. And this should be an interesting evolution. I'm interested to see how this is all going to work out. And thank you, everybody. I do appreciate being able to play every week. Thank you to our audience for putting up with really bad jokes. And yeah.
All right, and finally, I'm Diamond Dust. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Now, I'll keep you guys posted on the news, whether we'll be back or whatnot. But
if we're not, this was a hell of an ending to it. But
and
we do hope to do it again.
we'll definitely try to readjust if it's possible. But if not, at least these guys made a bit of a splash while they were in Night City. But we don't know. Stay posted, stay tuned, and until then, have a wonderful day.
In the words of V from Cyberpunk 27, we shit in the shoes of some powerful people.
Damn straight.
Bye!
Good day, everyone. Bye.
Cybernation Uncensored.